What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles. And first things first, I want to say hello to all my elite channel members because you guys are getting this video first. You guys are part of the team and I want to make sure you get first crack at any of this award space I find. And if you want to become an elite channel member, you can click that little button, join, down below. It's $2.99 a month and you get priority responses from me and you'll get first access to all the videos in my maximum value redemption series. And today we're talking about Tokyo, Japan and Air Canada's AeroPlan. We talk a lot about redeeming our points and miles on this channel, and lately we've also been talking a lot about Air Canada's points program, AeroPlan. I noticed a few people in the comments mentioned they would like to look further into AeroPlan, so maybe this video can help. Today I want to walk you through a redemption I just saw, and I will admit this one is a pretty standard redemption. Standard, but also very valuable. This one we're going to start in the Windy City, and a lot of these redemptions are based on ones I look up for myself, and I'm a Midwestern boy. I also don't have a great home airport, so I'm going to have to do what's called a positioning flight to put me in one of these bigger international airports that have the big opportunities. This one is from Chi-Town, and the next one I'll try to do from maybe Dallas or Houston. The first part, I'll go over the theoretical trip, and I'll talk about the destination, the points and miles program, and the actual airline we would be flying on. This one is fairly simple, so I'll end the video with some pros and cons of executing this redemption. To the Googles. We're going to search for a flight from Chicago's ORD to Tokyo, and we're going soon. Let's do February 6th. And for a lot of these redemptions, I like to look for direct flights. This is a long one, so it's going to be a tough travel day, and I'm not interested in airport connections. Let's see what we have here. 3 really good options as far as I'm concerned. Most folks would say that the superior hard product would likely be ANA, but the only credit card issuer with ANA is American Express, and I'm interested in pulling together points from a couple different programs to put this together, so I won't have enough American Express points to even look at this flight on ANA's website. The American Airlines option looks good too. I'm sure that one is great if you have a lot of American Airlines or Alaska miles. It's also a little strange that they're all really similarly priced out, but I'm looking at this United flight. I have to admit, I don't fly United a whole lot, but lately it seems like they have a lot of routes for me. So let's have a look. Now, I mentioned the prices being close, but I forgot to mention how expensive they are. This ticket is over $8,000. I'm not an expert on prices on business class tickets to Japan on fairly short notice, but I know one thing. I'm not paying $8,000 for a flight. So what do we know about United? United is one of the big 3 carriers, and they fly just about everywhere. They're headquartered in Chicago, Illinois. They have around 944 aircraft flying to 354 destinations. They also have almost 93,000 employees. I'd love to read your opinions on United Airlines in the comments below. What about Tokyo, Japan? Well guys, I don't have enough time to get too far into Tokyo, Japan, and this isn't exactly a geography channel, so let's just say that Tokyo is the capital city of Japan with over 14 million residents, and from there you can just research away. You'll find that Tokyo is a huge tourist attraction, it's safe, and it's definitely on a lot of lists when it comes to aspirational travel destinations. Enough of the general information lesson. What about this redemption? Well, we've decided we can't pay $8,000, so let's have a look at this Big League AeroPlans program. But before that, how do we earn AeroPlan points? Well, for us, those of you watching, we will be talking about transferring credit card points to AeroPlan to book the flight. For most of us, that means we can transfer our American Express membership rewards points, Bilt reward points, Chase Ultimate rewards points, and Capital One miles to AeroPlan. Sorry guys, no city. If you would like to apply for or you want any information on the cards that earn these transferable currencies, feel free to check out my super cool card link in the description below. Using my link supports the channel and it allows me to provide you guys with mostly sponsor-free content because, well, that's what you guys prefer. If you have used my links before, I sincerely thank you. First, let's have a quick look at United's website to see if we have any luck there. When I look at United, I see 100,000 points and a minimal amount of money. And I think, hey, that's not too bad. It's not cheap, but if you have the United miles and you need to burn them, you could possibly knock Aunt Connie's socks off with this one. And if you're someone that opens United credit cards, this might be a good option for you. But let's see if we can do better. Heading over to Air Canada's AeroPlan, this website is very easy to use and is user-friendly. That's another reason why I like it so much. Plug in the information and make sure to click to use AeroPlan points. And let's see what we have here. Well, I was right. It is cheaper, sort of. I see 75,000 points and 76 Canadian dollars, which who the heck knows what that is, right? Converting that money to a currency that doesn't display someone else's royalty on it will cost us 56 real dollars. This is on United Metal on their 787 Dreamliner, and I'm assuming that this is the Polaris product. So that will give us lounge access in that horrible airport in Chicago. If you've ever flown out of ORD, you probably know that the Air France lounge is pretty basic. But hey, we have two options here. Most of us probably don't have a ton of United points saved up, but hey, maybe you do. Let's see the math here because it's fairly impressive. First, let's look at the United mileage redemption. 100,000 miles and $5.60. This comes out to 8 cents per point. I mean, for United miles, that is a big league redemption. Let's see how the AeroPlan option compares, and we'll use two different sets of numbers. The standard will be 75,000 AeroPlan points minus $56. This one gets us 10.6 cents per point. Wow. I shouldn't have to tell you that that is an amazing redemption. 10 cents, that's big league for sure. But AeroPlan will also let you use points for the fees. And in this case, AeroPlan will let you pay with 82,660 points for the whole thing. With no cash for fees, this one comes out to 9.75 cents per point. So it's really tough to go wrong here, but it's important to know that there is a winner technically. In this case, everyone gets a trophy, but the 75,000 AeroPlan point redemption is king. So what do you guys think of this one? Pros, cons? For me, a pro is it's an easy redemption to execute with a couple different options to use. United miles or credit card points can get me almost 10 cents per point. That's epic. Cons? Well, we're flying United, which I don't think is a bad thing at all, but I would rather experience one of those higher end Asian airlines just for the experience. And that's just my opinion. Guys, that is it for me. Just a reminder, if you want, please check out my card link in the description below. And if you've stayed around all the way to the end, I thank you and I appreciate every single one of you.